Where my mom is from, it's like my maternal roots are there. And it was just kind of my way of describing what New York is to me, what it's like. It's a harsh city, but I love it. And my road is on, and when my final song is sung, and when I walk home, I know I will not be alone. So I just got back from New York, and I wanted to tell y'all about how dirty the streets are there. I had forgotten how in Manhattan the sun has to peek through skyscrapers and curtains of smog vapors to shine down on little Maggie and Ben being walked across the street by their Dominican nanny who would rather be doing like 25 other things than tending to two little rich white kids with last names like Haywood and Grant and Duke and Rockefeller. But what's in a name? Like how ironic that in New York, Queens is a synonym for slum, and Harlem for ghetto, and Wall Street for money. Money runs the city. Numbers sit on thrones overlooking Puerto Rican poppies trying to raise their families, digging ditches to repair 50-year-old bank buildings where credit equals credentials, which are hard to accumulate when you drive a cab to save enough money to send for your wife and 2 children back in India, where cows are sacred, like people drive around them with care, where in New York care is not a word, and Middle Eastern people talk funny, and smell scents are prevalent in New York, where tunnels underwater are tainted with 20-year-old gum stains, and corners and alleys reek of urine stink, and homeless women harass you as you purchase your token or your metro pass. I passed about 4 members of every cultural group in existence on my way from 12 East 22nd Street and Broadway to 201 East 21st Street and 3rd Avenue, where my granny lived for 30 years at Quaker Ridge by Duane Reed, which was originally built on the corner of Duane Street and Reed Street, where there used to be the corner drugstore owned by Shlomo, but what's in a name? Like, funny how Ellis Island means so much to so many, like the Civil Rights Movement or the Constitution, which really doesn't apply to this poem, because this poem is about New York, where rights are wrong and left is straight and backwards is sideways, and cops murder African students for sport, like 41 shots in Amadou Diallo, which sounds similar to Diablo, who was resurrected on the regular in New York, where crackheads head city council meetings in the Bronx behind Flatbushes in Brooklyn, where Malcolm X has his own street and Jackie Robinson has his own park, but what's in a name? Like, funny how my grandparents arrived here from Poland with names like Kluch and Kluchowski and Chabanowitz, and ended up with names like Green and Stein and Goldman and Silverberg, because they're easy to pronounce and easy to identify. And funny how my grandparents were born in South Carolina with names like Umar and Kinte and Mandela, and ended up with names like Johnson and Brown and Williams and Jackson. But what's in a name? I mean, in New York there are Lucys and Lupes and Lakeishas and Caprices and Chens and Jens and Dorothys and Mildreds, and none of them stop to say hello on their way to the market. Meat stinks like skin rabbits dangled in restaurant window fronts in Chinatown, and yesterday's challah sold for $1 to the beggar who begs for a living, which is hard to come by in New York, where 60-year-old black men named Joe and Hank and Charles and George sing 4-part harmony through subways, holding out a hat, jingling priceless talent, voices thick, voices which wrote the blues and invented jazz and birthed rock and roll and created hip-hop. Melted empty bellies and cold fingers snap into a beat born in Zimbabwe as I get off the subway at 116th and Broadway, just in time to hear the blonde woman exclaim, "That Justin Timberlake sure can sing." Back on the street, the newest kids blocked sidesteps and Beach Boys were in sync. King, stolen songs, molesting melodies, hustling harmonies, lynching lyrics. Otis Redding wrote over twice. Because in New York, F.A.O. Schwartz owns, Trump owns, Chrysler owns, Clyde Davis owns, Get Met, it pays, but not you if your name is Juan or Jorge or Tamisha or Juanita. But what's in a name like Nueva York, New York, the Big Apple, Gotham City, which never sleeps but always dreams, where every waitress has a sad song and every bum has a story. New York, where stars are dim and moons don't exist and the night howls at the day. New York, where no one knows your name but everyone's the same, because we all live in New York. Minutes like moments of time are cut in half, shoved aside, trampled after shows, and left outside in the cold or sweltering heat, depending on the time of year, like winter, spring, summer, fall. I fell in New York's lap and didn't say excuse me, because no one apologizes in New York or properly introduces themselves like, "Hi, nice to meet y'all, my name is Gina, but what's in a name?"
Okay, I know the women, when they collect their voices, could probably raise the roof off this joint. So on the count of 3, can I get all the females in the room to make some noise? 1, 2, 3. I hear you, sisters. I am a woman. And I can be compassionate, gentle, loving, and sweet. But I can go from 0 to bitch in less than 10 seconds. Spin your head around so fast you'll be stunned. Keep in mind, this poem has just begun. See, I embrace all of my masculine and my feminine traits, and I accept the fact that there are those that will hate on me simply because I don't act like their version of a lady, but I don't care. I tell dirty jokes and I like to swear. And that doesn't mean I'm any less of a queen born one day before Martin Luther King, and like him, my Capricorn convictions force me to fight for what I believe in. And as the good doctor says, violence never wins. So I don't arm myself with a weapon, but I do load and cock my tongue and shoot my mouth off like a gun in semi-automatic, uninterrupted utterances that create symbiosis in my words. And when I step up to the mic, I deserve to be heard, because I am a woman. And I, too, have a dream that one day I will fill arenas without football teams. No, I will use my poetry to move the masses, and you'll have to go long to catch my verbal passes, and I'll have male cheerleaders shaking their asses. And the crowds will go spastic while I spit shit so deep their thoughts drip like molasses for hours after I speak. And when I am done, I will have destroyed any misconceptions that women are weak. But until that day comes, I continue to seek for a man that can meet my emotional and my intellectual needs. I continue to write with the intent to feed. I do my best to plant conscious seeds in my people's minds. I recognize I am a female way ahead of my time. And in a male-dominated poetry slam, I will still shine, despite the fact that I am a woman. I am loud and I am showy because I have been given a voice. I respect the views of pro-life, but I am pro-choice. And that doesn't mean I don't value the potential to carry the next leader in my womb. But until a man can give birth, I believe it's that woman's right to choose. I may be soft to touch, but I am hard to fool. I use my femininity as a practical tool. I will wrap my lashes and make the coolest man move. Because I know how to create a movie just to work. Pocket your heart and took. And believe it or not, I have no desire to ever learn how to cook. But I am indeed a woman. And I can bring home the bacon, but I'll have a man fried up in the pan because I don't let bullshit gender roles define who I am. I am confident and competitive. I have big feet and walk like I have balls, but make no mistakes, when I step up to the stage, what you hear is my ovaries clang. You will rarely see me in a dress because that just ain't my thing, but I do dare to wear her, he, wife beater tees, and I will do so braless. Because I like to show off the fact that I am so blessed. The ability to nurture generations of life with the milk from my breasts. Take away all your worries, just lay your head on my chest. Mommy is here. 3 words that can erase the strongest man's fears. And brothers, my beloved brothers, there's nothing wrong with shedding a few tears. It does not negate your strength. It enhances it. But please don't underestimate my gifts, because I have power in between these hips, and I know how to make them twist in ways that will have you singing my praise for days after we've made love. But sometimes, I just want to fuck. And so what? I am sexual and I am unashamed. I'm not some wild animal that needs to be tamed. I am a woman, and I know this because both of my lips part gently like Moses parted the Red Sea, and just because I am comfortable within my sexuality, when we're at the club, it does not mean you should feel free to reach out and put your hands on me. And always, always respect the word no, even if you think it's at the last minute. My body is a temple unless I allow you to enter up in it. You cannot penetrate my world. Don't call me your baby, because I'm not your little girl. I'm a woman. I'm a deity. I'm a sanctuary. I'm the earth and the sky. I'm the answer to your questions why. I'm the conscious and the subconscious minds intertwined. I'm what you all feel right now in your spine. I am true pigs in speakeasy churches. I am the answer to all of your searches. I am arrogant and unapologetic. I am confident and competitive. I have big feet and walk like I have balls, but make no mistakes. When you look at me, no, I'm every bit a woman.
Gina, Lord.
Yeah. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, man. I'm just tired of all this shit, man. Fuck this.
South side of the town, on the wrong side of the track. South side of the town, on
up. They don't want to deal with this bullshit. Same old bullshit, day in, day out. I know how Biggie felt when he wrote Ready to Die. Same old problems, sick of letting bullshit slide. Seeing the same faces, been working and clubbing the same places. Dusty shoes, dirty laces. Sick of the white man, the top of the totem pole. Every job I had, they understand me, they let me go. I feel like Bobby Brown when he made his prerogative. I'm tired of struggling, I'm tired of being positive. I'm tired of selling drugs to ball out to the fucking club. Getting a fresh shave, exchange for some groupie love. I'm tired of behaving and not slapping the perpetrator. I'm tired of liars, tired of bitches, tired of player haters. Tired of rappers who started this shit last week. Friend requests on MySpace, all rapping, no whack beats. I'm tired of wishful thinking, tired of being a nice guy. This is what it sounds like right before the conscience dies.
South side of the town, on the wrong side of the track. South side of the town,
Tired of dealing with all that shit. All the fake ass niggas, fake ass promoters, record companies, studios. Tired of traveling, man. Just wanna lay the fuck back for a minute, you know? Tired of thinking what I coulda, shoulda, woulda did. Seeing the best things in the hand of another kid. Like my kids don't want it, like they don't deserve the best. Can't financially, I verbally get it off my chest. Tired of issues with baby mamas and finance. Visions of me dying in the back of an ambulance. Tired of writing raps with no direct payment for it. Around the rich rapping, I'm hotter, and it's hard knowing. I don't kiss no ass, I get blackballed. Tired of being happy, well not exactly, not at all. Tired of smoking weed, tired of drinking alcohol. Sending off my demo, but never getting a phone call. Tired of hearing dig, why you not on BT? Everybody asking dig, like this shit is up to me. Tired of feeling this way, tired of writing songs about it. Everybody say my future break, I'm tired of doubting it.
South side of the town, on the wrong side of the track. South side of the town, on the wrong
Most of the time I just be like, fuck this shit, you know what I mean?
South side
I'm
of the
just zoning out.
on the wrong
I wish I could just stay in the bed all day sometimes, you know what I mean?
South side of the town, on the wrong side of the
Walk
track.
with me. Tired of seeing racism, acting like it don't exist. Tired of missing Thanksgiving, not being home for Christmas. Tired of being an outcast, the battleground, the outward. Tired of getting my locks twisted and trimming the fuck up. Tired of giving advice, seeing the bad outcome. Living far from home and telling strangers where I come from. Tired of having conversations, pretending like I'm interested. Getting what I want, then getting complicated. Tired of being down, tired of being devastated. Tired of being real, cause I'm tired of being hated. Tired of not calling moms just to say I made it. But the bed that I made became the one I laid in. So I'm tired of going to sleep like there's nothing going on. Enough gas to make it, but not enough to roam. Tired of feeling this way, wanted to go away. I'm having a bad life, I'm just having a bad day. I don't know.
South side of the town, on the wrong
It's real talk right here, man. I don't even be making shit. I just got real tired.
South side of the town,
I'm gonna take a few minutes out, tell you how tired I was.
south side of the town, on the wrong.
I thought I knew you better, baby. I thought we'd make it through. Yeah. But the demons that control your mind got in the way of our love too. Yeah. Memories still haunt my soul. I can't seem to find the peace of mind I had before I met you and you changed my life. Now could this be heaven sent, or could you be my soul regret? Could this mean everything or nothing? Wasting my time just thinking of you.